Have you ever wondered if an AI could actually read you better than you read yourself? It sounds strange, doesn't it? But a fascinating new study from 2026 is shaking up the world of psychology by suggesting that might actually be possible. Imagine skipping those long, tedious personality tests and having an AI that understands your personality just by glancing at your writing. Now, you might think that after all this time, psychology would have the personality puzzle totally figured out. But let's be real, if you've ever felt a little overwhelmed by all the different labels out there, you are definitely not alone. The truth is, the field is a bit of a mess right now. We have three major theories that everyone uses, but they don't always play nice together. First, you've got the MBTI, which sorts you into those 16 classic types you see all over social media. Then there's the Big Five, which is what most psychologists actually prefer. Instead of putting you in a box, it measures your traits on a sliding scale. And finally, there's Hexaco, which is similar to the Big Five but adds honesty and humility into the mix. You'd think that since they're all trying to describe you, they'd agree, right? Well, unfortunately they don't. The researchers found that even when these theories use the same words, they aren't actually talking about the same things. Think of openness. In the Big Five, it's about curiosity and trying new things. But in MBTI, it's tied to how you handle facts versus abstract ideas. It's like everyone is trying to measure your personality, but they're all using different rulers and starting from different spots. They all claim to describe you, but they're essentially speaking different languages. To put it into perspective, imagine trying to explore a brand new city with three different maps: a modern GPS, a tattered paper map, and a hand-drawn sketch from a century ago. They're all showing the same place, but the streets don't align. The scales are off, and the directions are just plain confusing. We're all looking for the same truth, but our tools for finding it are clashing in ways we're only just beginning to understand. But here's the catch. Finding good, reliable data is a major headache. Back in 2018, the massive My Personality dataset, which had info from millions of people, was shut down to protect privacy. This left researchers with only tiny scattered scraps to work with. To get around this, the study used two very different datasets. First, there's Essays, a 1990s collection of college students writing freely in a controlled lab setting before doing the Big Five personality test. Second, there's Kaggle, which is pulled from the Personality Cafe forum. Raw, messy, wild internet conversations where users self-reported their own MBTI types. Think of one as a clean lab specimen, and the other as a wild, unpredictable conversation. Getting an AI to learn from both, while also bridging the gap between two completely different theories, was the real challenge here. Instead of just relying on rigid labels, researchers created a JAM pipeline to uncover pseudo-facets, hidden personality patterns lying beneath those formal labels. Imagine a team of experts analyzing your tone, logic, and word choice to piece together a coherent picture of who you are. The training process is actually pretty smart. First, an AI judge acts as a quality control filter. It reviews every sample to see if the label actually matches the text, assigning a trust weight so the model knows which data to take seriously and which to ignore. Then, the model uses cross-theory harmonization, CTH. This acts like a bridge, pulling the world of academic essays and casual forum posts into one shared map. It aligns similar traits from different theories, like Big Five openness and MBTI intuition, helping them speak the same language. By cleaning the data first and harmonizing the theory second, the model became way better at predicting personality traits. It doesn't create a perfect theory, but it proves that AI can successfully navigate the confusion between our different ways of understanding human nature. When we combine the clever graph networks, the theory harmonizing bridge, and our trusty AI judge, the results are actually pretty amazing. The model's accuracy jumped by 12% on those formal college essays and a whopping 14% on the messy forum posts. But does this mean we've finally decoded the human soul? Not exactly. The AI is mostly spotting what researchers call pseudo-facets, which are really just mathematical patterns that keep popping up across different systems. They aren't necessarily official personality traits like the ones you'd find in a textbook. The model is essentially finding the connective tissue between theories rather than labeling your deep-seated empathy or sense of responsibility. The real win here isn't about replacing the Big Five or the MBTI, it's about helping AI navigate the beautiful, confusing complexity of human nature. The researchers are the first to admit that we're still just at the beginning of this journey. They've looked at MBTI and the Big Five, but they haven't explored other theories like hexaco yet. Plus, we have to remember that personality isn't a static ID number, it's more like the weather, always changing, shifting, and evolving with our experiences. Even the most advanced AI can only capture a quick snapshot, never the whole movie of who you are. And since our personalities are so deeply personal, the study suggests that future AI should use federated learning, a way for models to learn and grow without ever actually peeking at your private, sensitive data. So, where does this leave us? Do we really want an algorithm to define the essence of who we are? Or is personality something meant to stay a little bit mysterious? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more psychology content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.